What golf grips should you be using on your golf clubs? How often should you change your golf grips? What size golf grips should be on your golf clubs and in your golf bag? True Temper, one of the largest, if not the largest shaft company in golf, got in contact and said, we're releasing a new product. And I thought, great, nice, whizzy, colourful, new driver shaft. But this turned up. They've entered the grip world. True Temper have launched a brand new golf grip and it's called Icon. In this golf equipment video, I'm going to talk you through the new Icon golf grip and I'll also be testing them. How good are they in dry conditions and wet conditions? Before we get into the video, if you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. If you're a returning viewer, hello again. Little reminder for you all, if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that big red subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoy the content as it helps the channel out. And turn your bell on so you get notified of when I upload all my new videos. Let's get straight into the new features of the True Temper Icon grip. It's got an IX perforation pattern, which provides increased bite and channels moisture away in more directions. It's also longer and a wider perforation, which allows for moisture to flow away from your hands and grip, allowing for more control and grip in those wetter conditions. The grip averages 20% more perforation density than leading grips, with 30% more on the bottom hand. So you'll see that perforation pattern get a load more bunched up at the bottom of the grip, allowing again for more grip on that bottom hand where you don't generally see golfers wearing a glove. The grip is processed with laser machine tooling for increased grip to grip consistency and unmatched quality. And finally, the grip includes cross-link tuned compounds, which enables firmness to be dialed in for optimal feel. So the big bit of tech for me is that perforation pattern. Is it going to be more grippy? Is it going to be better in all conditions? Is it going to be comfortable and feel nice? Well, the box looked nice when it arrived, and inside came 6 golf grips, which I thought was a little strange. Like, why have I not got 40? But anyway, I'm sure they'll send me more if I need to put them all on my clubs. Also has a drinks bottle. But when I first saw the grips, and I'm sure most of you thought the same, yes, that looks like one of the most popular grips ever in golf, the Tour Velvet from Golf Pride. I thought that when I brought it out, and I thought, well, that could have been a bit more exciting. But it is True Temper's first ever golf grip. So I'm sure there'll be different sizes coming, there'll be different colors coming, there'll be different compounds used. So you might get some cord in these sorts of grips as well in the future. But give them a bit of time. This is their first grip they've ever launched. And I think they even use the words the same but better.
We've had to go with this kind of philosophy of the same but better.
Which again, to me, just goes, they're competing against the best grip ever in golf, I think, the Golf Pride Tour Velvet. So let's see. I'm going to match it up against what I use on my grips, and I've got the Golf Pride CP2 grips, which aren't great for wet conditions. I don't play in wet conditions because I'm a fair weather golfer. So it will be interesting. Do they stack up against what you would class as not a sort of like adverse weather condition grip? It should beat it. Will it beat it? How good are they? Let's find out. So I've put the True Temper Icon grip on my old Paradigm driver and I'm matching it up with my current driver. And I think that the test is going to be, one, how do I feel with it in my hands? Is it comfortable? Those sorts of things. What's my first impressions? And then it's going to be about speed. How fast can I swing? Does it give me more grip to allow me to pull on the handle more, to allow me to put more speed into the grip? And obviously, once we put some water on it and make them all damp, is this grip going to perform better than mine and be able to perform just as good in the dry conditions? So the grips are on, they're ready to test. What's my first impressions? Like I mentioned before, my Golf Pride CP2 grip is definitely the softer side of things. I've picked this because of, like I said, I'm a fair weather golfer. I don't play in many adverse weather conditions anymore. Now, when I first grip the Icon, it is very grippy. I wouldn't say it's as soft as my CP2, but it is very tacky and very grippy, even though the firmness of it is slightly tougher in my hands. I went for this because it's tacky. This is definitely matching it on tackiness. So if that is the case, and it performs better in wet conditions, if ever I do get caught in the wet and I have to play, this is obviously going to be a better performer. Also, I think before the test comes in and we do the wet test. So the firmness, it definitely is a bit firmer than mine. Does that bother me? A little bit, I would say. Mine definitely feels a bit more comfier, but in terms of tackiness, that is sticking to my hands like my Golf Pride CP2. So impressed with the tackiness. Firmness, a little too firm for me personally. I did think about not wearing a glove throughout this test, so I have full feel on both hands without a glove on, but I'm always going to be wearing a glove when I'm playing golf. So let's see. It's going to be what I think it's going to be, mostly to do with what my right hand feels, but I could be wrong as we go. So my driver to start with. Let's see what speeds we can get. I am all warmed up. Let's see where we're at. One more with my driver. Now the Icon's turn. Trying to put a similar swing as I can on it, even though the driver is a Paradigm instead of the AI Smoke. Shaft weight and everything and stiffness is the same. Last one in the dry test for the Icon as well. So dry grip numbers, the Icon in the white at the top here and the Golf Pride CP2 in the green. Club head speed, 115.5 with the Icon on average and 115 with the CP2. Standard deviation of 0.6 on the CP2 and 0.02 on the Icon. So a little bit more consistent and a bit more speed with my club head with the Icon. Very, very close, and what I would expect with both dry grips. They should be providing me with pretty consistent numbers and similar speeds, which is what they're doing. Now, this is where the fun begins, shall we? Loads of water on there and on my towel so the studio floor doesn't get soaking wet. Oh yeah. That is not grippy. Saying it's not too bad on my glove hand though, but the bottom hand, oh my goodness, the glove hand could save me from this club hitting the roof. Let's get this done and out of the way. Not building me with a lot of confidence. Oh no. Slipped on the way back and slipped on the way down. Glove hand was fine, bottom hand awful. Oh dear, I've just seen the speed, oh dear. Get that all wet again. Oh, literally when you put your hand on that grip, it is terrible. Oh no. Honestly, when I take that back, it slips in between thumb and finger like this. This is as extreme as it's gonna get because on the course I would try and dry my grip as much as possible, but this is testing it to the full extreme. Last one, that's all I can do before I let go of this club, I think. Last one. Oh God, you just can't strike it either. As soon as you get, that was a bit speedier, that one. Let's get onto the Icon. In the comments, will it be better? Full water on, that is wet. First impressions. Still a bit of slip there. Again, this is very extreme. The harder I grip it though, the less it feels like it's going to slip, whereas the other one felt like it was going to slip more. Can I get some sort of strike on this? No slip on the way back. Shot's terrible. No slip on the way back built me with the confidence to be able to feel like I can swing that harder. Don't think I quite struck that last one. Right, second one. We'll hit 3 again with this and see what the speeds are. Yeah, there is no slip on the way back, which is allowing me to feel like I can swing it on the way down. Bit of face to path wouldn't go amiss though, would it? Last one. Big difference in swing with this one. I'm feeling so much more confident with that wet grip because it's not slipping on. There we go. Bit toey, but that one's finding fairway. Let's have a look at the numbers. Okay, numbers. Wow, what a difference. So CP2 wet is averaging 107.8 miles an hour clubhead speed with a standard deviation of 1.8, and then the Icon wet is 115. So what's that, 0.2 difference compared to the dry grip? I mean, standard deviation again showing the consistency, 0.4. Like, that is really impressive. Amazing the difference between the two grips there in those wet conditions. Like I said at the start, dry conditions you wouldn't expect to see much because they should be performing to their best, and they were nearly identical, if not identical. But as soon as you apply some water on that CP2 grip of mine, the Icon is basically performing the same as the dry Icon and dry CP2. So very impressive. Maybe the IX perforation pattern is working. So if you are a golfer that does play in all weather conditions, this is something that you need to think about if you are trying to improve your golf game. What grips do you have in your golf bag on your golf clubs? I'm picking the CP2 probably over the Icon still, because again, I'm not playing in these adverse weather conditions. I am very much a fair weather golfer, so I'll probably stick with it because of the softness. I do, like I said at the start, think that the tackiness on both is very similar. It's just the softness of mine I prefer over the Icon. If I was playing in all conditions and I played a lot more golf, the Icon 100% are going on my clubs. No doubt about it. I am not keeping these on if I'm playing throughout all the elements, throughout the all weather conditions here in the UK. Thanks to True Temper for sending me their new Icon grip. Really interesting. I hope the grip world and market goes well for you. I'm looking forward to seeing what you bring out. Sizes, different patterns, textures, those kind of ideas. So I will be keeping an eye on what they bring out. But let me know in the comments down below, is this something that you think about with your golf equipment to help you improve your golf game? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button, hit the thumbs up if you're enjoying the content, and turn your bell on so you don't miss any of my new videos. Then you forgot what to say then. Turn your bell on. Thanks all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.